Hey guys, Andrew here from Alley Designs from Currumbin on the Gold Coast. Brief history about us, we're just a husband and wife team, so a local Australian family business. Well, Alley is actually our local surf break and it's called Currumbin Alley, where the creek meets the ocean, and it's a fabulous place to paddle or surf. Today we're just going to run through what I'd classify as a recreational board. So your 10, 10-6 style of boards. So what we've done in our designs, right through our range, we give you two options in every size. In a 10-foot board, we've got a performance shape, which is this one here, and we've got a what we'd call a classic shape with the rounder nose. The way we keep the volume the same is we actually add an extra 1/4 of an inch through the middle. We've got 6-inch increments, so if you'd like a faster board, go for a slightly longer board in our range. If you want something that's going to perform better in the surf, the shorter boards will perform better in the surf because they're more manoeuvrable. There's a couple of different shapes we've got here. So the board in front of us has a bit more of a pointed nose, or we'll coin it as a performance nose, and it's got a swallow tail on the back. And you'll see this board here on the rack, we've got a round nose and we've got a square tail on the end. A sharper nose is going to cut through any chop nicer. It will turn easier because there's a little less volume out the front. And there's performance benefits also for when you get into the surf, okay? So it'll pierce through that white water, turn easier. And when you're trying to execute bottom turns and top turns, that pointed nose is less weight out the front, so it's going to move better for you. The rounder nose is going to give you more stability. So if you're trying to get more comfort out of the board, go for the rounder nose. If you want that performance, if you're a competitive person, for flat water or for surf, the pointed nose will give you that performance edge. Now the tail is only going to kick in when you're actually surfing on a wave. So when you're paddling up and down the creek, very little difference in the tail. So the wider the tail, the more wash that's going to kick off, and the wider the tail, the bit more stability you'll get out from the back end of the board. In the surf, the swallow tail, you can drive it harder in your turns. You'll notice it more on your top turn on the wave, so you'll do a bottom turn, then when you come to the top, you can drive that tail harder. The square tail will give you more stability in the surf. So that's your key difference between the two shapes. 10 foot is what I think is the sweet spot for the length of a good all-purpose board. For just an average size, adult, and even from kids from 11 and 12 years up, the 10-foot board works really good. This board has got 32 inches of width and it's got 4.5 inches of thickness in the middle of the board. It sits around 170 litres. So longer boards will run quicker, so length gives you glide. And the more width that's in the board, you'll have better stationary stability when you're on the board. So if you want more stability in the board, the rounder nose will go up an extra 6 inches in size. The pointed nose will give you that performance. I'll just give you a quick top line overview of the construction of the board. So the core of the board is made from EPS, which is expanded polystyrene. It's about 95% air, so they're very light to pick up and put on and off cars and move around. There's a 5mm plywood stringer running the full length, so we've got great strength for in the surf. We've got 3 layers of 6-ounce fiberglass on the deck. This board here has a timber inlay, so it's a real piece of timber sandwiched between 6-ounce fiberglass. All our boards have a Gore-Tex air vent in it, which is a automated air vent, and that goes a long way to making the boards last as long as possible. A really nice comfort ledge handle, large Fusion FCS fin plugs at the back, and the US centre fin box in the back there as well. So it's been great to be here at Kayak and Sup here on the Sunshine Coast today. We're really excited that our boards are up here on the Sunshine Coast. For all your paddleboarding needs, please head to their website kayakandsup.com.au.